Norway vs Ivory Coast is going to be the battle of the underdogs, and we could see some really fiery encounters between these two sides within this match, and it's going to be obviously a knockout match. One of these two big, exciting sides are going to be out of the World Cup, so it's going to be interesting to see how they face up within this match. Now, both sides have looked really exciting this tournament. I've liked how Ivory Coast like to work around Diomande, and Amad Diallo's been a big player within their tournament so far. Now, Norway, yes, they lost to France with by a decent amount, but I can see that from their last performance, they did play pretty much a second team, as they knew they were going to lose that. But they rested their big players, Erling Haaland, Noosa, Soloth, Odegaard. Those guys are going to be key, being fresh against Ivory Coast. And this is going to be a big battle to take and move through the tournament. It's only the round of 32, and already we are seeing some huge matchups. Now, what I really like from Norway is the fact those front three can split defences apart, and it's not only Haaland. Haaland is the guy you find it to, but usually has many men on him. That's where Noosa and Soloth are so key for splitting defences apart and getting behind the defence, so they can really get Haaland in space and create opportunities. Odegaard is also, of course, a key player within creating opportunities, as he's the playmaker within the side. Ivory Coast are going to be really pressured in defence, and that is where they really have to stick to their game and keep in the fight. Now, we saw they really put a lot of pressure on Germany deep into the game. They had the lead 1-0, but then really late they went down 2 goals, so they lost 2-1. But I can see them being a side that pushes Norway right to the limit. And I think that they have the defensive quality to keep Norway out. I don't know who's going to dominate the game. I think it might be end-to-end sort of encounter. And Ivory Coast are going to need the quality of Diomande and Amad on the counter, and Bonnie, who was showing some quality last match, to finish chances off. And we know Diomande and Amad can really create some good chances. That's where Norway will find they will struggle. This game could be a battle of defences, and that's because, yes, Norway, we know they're going to score goals, we know they're going to put pressure on Ivory Coast, but Ivory Coast are going to do that as well, and we know Norway's defence isn't quite so good, so possibly both sides could be quite vulnerable on the transition, but especially Norway. In my opinion, I think that Ivory Coast will win this 3-2 just because of that extra bit of defensive quality they have and the ability to get lots of players back. That's where I think they can win the game defensively. And when they move transition forwards, they have that quality up. On the left side, especially through Diomande. Ornes and Falconer for Norway are going to have to put in a big effort to quiet down Diomande and Bonnie. It's going to be a big effort they're going to have to put in here, especially when they are caught on the transition. They are going to need those men back. Altogether, I think that this is going to be a really exciting encounter. 2 really big sides that can go deep in the tournament and can put a lot of pressure on those big sides. And we know they are They like to be giant killers, but if they want to get through, they have to be able to win these close matches. That's where the transition game is going to be the big winning point for both sides. This game, definitely tune in to watch, because it's going to be possibly one of the best round of 32 games. Most exciting, entertaining players within the lineups, so tune in for more.